Hey everybody, welcome to the Kimball Hooker Show here in Los Gatos, Montessorino. We have a very beautiful guest today. I'm so happy and thankful to have her here. It's a beautiful day. Just driving into the office, I was like, you know what? I can't wait to interview this girl because she got a voice on her. Right now, we're going to just dive right in. We're not going to cut no corners. We don't have a lot of time, but we're just going to dive right in. The beautiful and talented Michelle Moyer. And the crowd goes wild. What? How
Can
you
I
doing?
have you interview me, or can I bring you at every gig and you do that intro?
You know
My
what?
guys would learn from that.
You a star. You a star. How you doing?
I'm great.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So let's talk about like the very beginning. Like, how did you actually get started? Like, where did it all begin for you? Are you from the Bay or where you from?
So I think the question is probably, why did it take so long for me to get started?
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So I grew up in the Philippines. I was born there, and my childhood, even though it was filled with music, my dad was always singing his guitar, my mom was dancing. There was always music in the house, and even though I wanted to pursue dance, song, performing arts, my father didn't allow it.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. So he worked for a bank. He had a law degree, and it was all academics
Okay.
for us. And my mom had to sneak me into a ballet class one time, but that was the end of it.
That was it.
Yeah. So I was always drawn to do the performing arts and expressing myself in that way.
Okay.
But so it didn't happen as a child. I didn't have any training. I didn't take any classes or lessons, and then we moved to the States. I was 13, and so middle school, high school, that never really it didn't happen for me.
Still no music.
Still no music.
Okay.
Still, I mean, there was always music around us. Filipinos, we're always singing.
Karaoke.
We're always dancing. But even like I'd never even done karaoke.
Are you serious?
Like we did karaoke at home,
Okay.
but never like in front of people.
Okay. So it was a home thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was never really encouraged to pursue that part, the arts.
Okay.
Nobody in my family encouraged me to do this.
And your father played the guitar and
He
sang.
played guitar at home. Yeah, he would bust out the guitar every ba-da-ba-da-da-bum-ba, like every.
Right,
I
right.
mean, and all the songs. And my mom was into Andy Williams and Tony Bennett. So there was always
Okay.
that.
The influence.
Yeah.
All right.
So that kind of, yeah, that's how it started.
What triggered you? What triggered you to kind of be like, you know what, I can do this?
So I never really knew I could do this
Okay.
until maybe about 6 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How did that
So-
start?
So fast forward, I'm an adult, and I have kids, right? So I actually took fashion merchandising in college. So it was a way to express, for me, myself, creativity. And then I ended up working in the insurance industry. So I was an account executive for probably 10 years because that was paying a lot more than
Smart and
anything in
talented.
the fashion.
Right.
So
Okay.
I was an insurance broker, and that's how I met my now husband. Had 2 kids, still have them, and so I became a stay-at-home mom because my daughter had an autoimmune illness.
Okay.
So my world changed. It was just all about the kids. I never left the house.
Family.
Yeah, I rarely left the house.
Right.
And I would sing to them. I would choreograph little, like I was involved in their school.
Mm-hmm.
I was room mom. I became their musical director for their little musicals.
Right, right.
And that just brought me so much joy. But again, that was for them. It was
So
not,
that was at home.
that was at home, and that was like an elementary school.
Okay.
Right? And then I put them in piano class and gymnastics and dance. So I was kind of living vicariously through them.
Interesting.
And they got to express themselves and perform in front of people. And then, so it was my birthday party at our local bar, the Relic Tavern, where I got my start. So this is in Benicia. So this is like our little Cheers bar where you walk in, everybody knows
Oh, I know
you.
exactly where it is.
Oh, you know?
Yes, I do. I played there.
Okay. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it was my birthday party, and my girlfriends convinced the band to let me get up and sing because it was my birthday.
Right.
And, I was a few shots in. I had some liquid courage.
You was feeling good.
And I was feeling good. And it was like a bunch of my friends. And so they gave me the set list. And I think I picked a Blondie song. So it was an 80s band.
Right.
Picked a Blondie song. I sang Call Me. And I thought it went, I thought it was okay. Couldn't hear myself. I don't know what I was doing. Then my husband showed me the video after. I'm like, you better not show that to anybody. It was horrible. In my opinion, it was horrible, right? But the crowd went wild
They loved
when
your
I went on
performance.
stage.
Yeah.
They loved it.
The energy.
And yeah. And the other thing is I was also starting to teach hip hop fitness
Okay.
on the side. So I kind of knew how to just be in front of people and move my body.
Right.
And not be comfortable.
Right.
So that training, I think, is actually what really helped me being on stage today. I was
Wow.
teaching UJAM hip hop fitness.
UJAM. Oh, okay. Familiar with that.
Yeah.
Very familiar with that.
Yes.
All right. And so now, okay. So.
Okay, so yes.
Yes. You got to bring me up to speed
Okay.
now.
So that happened. It was my birthday. I put it away. Didn't think about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward about 6-7 months. I'm sitting in front of Luca Bar and Grill, where now it's a big live venue and I play there a lot. Sitting in front of Luca, and this man keeps walking back and forth, finally stops and says, "Are you Michelle from your birthday party?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, we lost our singer, and we're looking for a new singer, and we'd like for you to audition. We've been searching for you." And there had been a change of ownership at the Relic, and so they couldn't find me somehow. And then he saw me there, sitting there, and I was with my family, I was with my kids, and they said, "We'd like you to audition."
Interesting.
Right? And I said, "Didn't you hear me?" That was like, I saw the video. And he said, No, I thought you were pretty good. I said, "Okay." And my kids are looking at me, thinking, "Well, Mom," and they're at like high school age at this point. And they're saying, "Well, what else are you going to do with your life?" Because I was a stay-at-home mom, right? And my whole world was them. And now eventually they're going to go off to college, and I'm going to be an empty nester. And I was always telling them to go outside of their little box. Seize that opportunity.
Right.
Right. And so I had to practice what I was preaching. And so I did. I went to the audition. They gave me 4 songs. I think it was 99 Red Balloons.
I love that. Lurf balloons.
Yeah. Your Love, The Outfield. I think it was a Pretender song.
Great songs.
Back in the Chain Gang. I can't remember the 4th one. But anyway, fast forward, I become their lead singer.
Nice. I love it.
So that was
That's
That
crazy.
was about 6 years.
That was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, that was 6 years ago. And then,
Yes.
so how did that turn into where you are now, where you have like your own?
Yeah.
Because I watched you. It's like you
Right.
have control of your band. You have control of the crowd, right? You know exactly what you're doing. It's like to be a vocalist and a singer, you have to give direction too. Because it looks easy. It's really not that easy. There's a lot to learn to do that. And so
Yeah.
within a 6 year period, how did you kind of like learn all that?
So I was with that band from, I want to say 2019 to 2021. So roughly 3 years, but then really the COVID year was kind of a wash.
Right.
And any experience I had, and we had maybe like 4 or 5 venues, but we weren't playing the way my band is playing.
Oh,
now.
got it. Not as active.
Yeah. And I really wasn't happy with that band. It was a very male-dominated band. And it is. The local music scene is still very,
Right.
male-driven. And not that I don't like men. I get along with, but it was just, I never truly felt myself in that band.
Right.
Like I had all these ideas, but they always shot me down. even though I was the lead singer and I had to deliver the songs.
So you were still conforming to what
I conformed to their set list.
to their set list.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
And there were songs there that I truly loved, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the new songs that I wanted to do, they just didn't feel or didn't have just the connection with it. And so I was, and we didn't have a keyboard player, so that also
Melodically,
limited
yeah.
us to certain songs.
Right.
And so I quit that band. I left the band. My last gig was New Year's Eve, 2021, at the Relic Tavern.
Okay.
We played the Relic Tavern. And then I quit January of 2022. And I did not want to be in a band anymore.
Not just their band, any band.
That I didn't want the politics. I didn't want any
got
of
it.
that, right?
It can be a little crazy. Yeah, it can.
And so the owners of the Relic Tavern, and they really are like pivotal in my evolution, if you want to call it that. So Debbie Rollins is the owner now. And she said to me, well, Michelle, I'm doing this private party. And this was 2019, private Christmas party. And I just want you to come. Don't bring the band, just you. And I said, I don't play an instrument. I'm not going to sing a cappella just for 2 hours.
Right.
And so I had to find a guitar player. And I found this guy at Antlers Tavern, just an acoustic, it was going to be a one-time thing. And I said, hey, we're going to do some Christmas songs, maybe, Blue Christmas and I was very much into the Natalie Merchant and singer-songwriter,
Oh, okay.
stuff like that. And he was into it, and we played that one gig, and then they kept booking us. So that is now with Skylark. So I have 2 different bands, right?
Oh, got
so
it.
Skylark is the acoustic,
Okay.
the acoustic iteration of it. And so it was just the 2 of us. And then I was just happy with that. This is easy, just one person to deal with, songs that I want to sing.
Right.
And he loved the songs too.
Right.
But then one of the owners was throwing a big anniversary party, his wedding anniversary. And he told me, Michelle, I want you to play the anniversary party. I said, I don't have a band. And I don't have a full band. And he said, you have 6 months to form a band. So he gave me a deadline of June 29. I still remember.
She remembers the
that,
day.
That
yeah.
date I remember. I don't remember what I did yesterday, but yeah, I can remember that.
Some things stick with us.
Yes. So he gave me a deadline, and he basically booked me a gig without a band. And so
Yeah,
in
confidence
that,
in you.
right? So because I didn't get it from my family, right? My family didn't think I could do this.
He did.
But he did, the owners of the Relic Tavern did. And the fact that they were going to actually pay me and they saw something in me. Like,
Right.
it's a business
Right.
for them. So, yes, that gave me the motivation to do it.
They believed in you, and you had to somehow.
even though I was like, what? Why? Yeah.
That's big. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And especially for you to take that on and run with it and say, you know what? How does somebody else see something in me that I don't see? There's something there.
Yeah.
And then that spark, boom. Okay. And then you put your band together. What happens?
Oh my God. So the guitar player at the older band, and he was new there. I think he was there the last year that I was there. He said, yeah, I'll join you. I'll follow you. I'll still play both bands and whoever books me first. So at least I had a guitar player.
Right.
I didn't really know anybody in the music scene. I just couldn't call anybody and
Right.
say, hey, So Wayne LeBlanc and I were doing an acoustic show at Clayton Club Saloon. And it was just 2 of us. And this is where I met Eric Wood. He's a drummer. He was there with my girlfriend. And afterwards, we got to talking. And I said, I've got this gig. I don't have a band. And he says, well, I can help you. He goes, I'm a drummer. And he said, I'm pretty good. And little did I know that Eric Wood was just this super talent and very well known in the local music scene. So he plays for Forger, which is Foreigner, Journey. And so he kind of helped me. So it gave my band some credibility.
Right.
So when people learned that he was part of my band, then the
Doors
other
open.
sort of, yes.
Yeah.
The doors kind of opened. And it's still changing. He's no longer with the band.
Right.
I've got a great guy, John Leon Guerrero, who's now our drummer. But yeah, it's continually evolving.
That's music. That's
And
just the way
it's
it works.
music.
It's always been like that.
Yes.
And it won't ever stop. But that's what gives you the, like, for me anyway, that was the fire. It's like there's always something to look forward to, something to look forward to. It's
Yeah.
never just sitting and that's it. No, it's always evolving, changing, and you have a lot to do with it, with where it's going, how to navigate, and you learn and meet new people, right? And then you learn how to work the stage, because I saw you. What was that? Dan's place? I think it was. I saw that. Was it Walnut Creek?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I saw all that stuff. And I was like, okay, she's got it down, because working a crowd is not easy, especially now. I mean, you pick great songs too, but to pull it off, everybody can't pull that off. And some people don't know how to pick songs for them
Yeah.
that they know how to sing. They pick good songs, but can you sing that song?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I looked at all that, because to me that shows professionalism, that you've done your homework. It's like, these are great songs, because I don't do songs I can't sing. If I can't sing it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But they're still great songs.
Yeah.
So to put that set list together where it
Yes.
matches your gift, your talent, your
Yes.
pitch, your range, and to
Yes.
be able to, structure it where you can do it, and then you have to pitch that to the crowd with energy, with excitement, time after time after time, no stopping,
Exactly.
right? That's a
Exactly.
gift.
Yes.
That's a gift.
Yes. And thank you. Thank you. And I'm still learning.
Right.
And it's got to be a song that really connects with me.
Right.
And what I learned early on is I am the audience. I work with a lot of musicians and they're worried about other musicians. I don't care about the musician in the room. I care about the mom who just hired a babysitter and is out with her girlfriends and is only out for 3 or 4 hours, and she's going to have fun.
Right.
We're not a jam band. It's not one song playing
Different
for
intellect.
2
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, no, I
you
get it.
know,
I get it.
it's
I
not-
get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You're a performer.
And there are songs that I didn't think I could do. I mean, so in the 80s, I really was into like the new wave, the 80s stuff,
Right.
The Cure,
Right.
Depeche Mode.
Right.
So I didn't really have a female influence. Those were the bands that I really gravitated towards, except for Janet Jackson, of
Right.
course. I
R&B,
mean, like,
yeah.
I wanted to be Janet Jackson.
Oh, wow.
So even though
Okay.
I love The Cure, I learned all her choreography. And so there was that part of me that still loved dance.
Right. Those are broad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two different types of.
Well, because when I walked into that former band, I had to sing a lot of male songs and female songs. So I was doing Madonna and, I don't know, John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah.
It was kind of
Yeah, it's all over the place.
it was a wide array. And even with my band today, with 16 Scandals, it's still, so I think my voice, because I never had any vocal training.
Right.
Like, I don't know, like, what key do I sing in? What? So I had to Google. So, a lot of people tell me that I'm kind of in the range of like Stevie Nicks, Natalie Merchant. So that's a contralto. And I realized I'm a contralto. And kind of like picking songs in that range. But I also never knew that I could sing Sweet Child of Mine,
Right. Right.
And so some of these songs where I'm first afraid of and then I try, and then now it becomes like one of the biggest songs.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that we do.
Okay. We will be right back. We're going to take a short break. I'm Kimball Hooker with my beautiful, talented vocalist singer. She's going to do a little something for us later. But just hang in there, you guys. Michelle Moyer. We'll be right back here on KCAT. I'm Kimball Hooker.
Thank you to the City of Montessorino for their continued support of KCAT Public Media. The City of Montessorino has enabled KCAT to inspire, educate, entertain, and inform our community through the magic of television and digital media for over 38 years. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the beautiful and talented Michelle Moyer. I'm Kimball Hooker here on KCAT. We're going to just dive right back in. I have a question for you. So, does your dad see any of this? I'm just curious about that.
So my father passed away
Oh, sorry to hear that.
before my kids were born. So he passed away, I want to say 25, 26 years ago. So he never saw it.
He never saw it.
He never saw any of it, although even though he loved to play guitar and sing. Yes.
How do you feel about that? Like, just the fact that he never saw that full circle where he was a musician. He just maybe didn't, how do you feel about that?
It's painful. It is. And I don't even know if he would approve. Like, I will never get that closure.
Yeah.
I
Does it
don't know
cross
if
your
he's going to
mind?
say, yeah. And then, one of the songs that I always sing with my acoustic act is like Danny's song, because he sang that all the time.
Right.
Even though I ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. So, and my mom hated that song.
Mom didn't like it, but Dad sang it.
Mom didn't like it because it's like, we ain't
Yeah.
got money. But I always change the lyrics. There's a part, and that little boy is mine. And I always say, and that little Jackson is mine, because
Right.
that's my son.
Jackson. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah. So I do try to personalize every song, and I have to relate to it. Yeah.
What's your favorite song to sing?
Oh my God. I get excited when I see it on the set list, right? It changes all the time.
Not just so there's more than one.
Oh, I mean, yeah. God. So at least for my acoustic, like I threw out, let's do a Jim Croce song,
Okay.
and look, I just love that song. So we do that. So the acoustic songs are more like I can do it any genre, any decade, and we just personalize it. It's just our acoustic version of it. Whereas 16 Scandals is all the 80s.
So that's more
dance.
rock.
Yeah, pop. It's
Pop
more
rock.
pop because we do Madonna.
Right. Okay.
We'll do Duran Duran. Then we'll do Tina and Donna Summer and
right.
and
Dance
one of the
upbeat
yeah.
though. Dance upbeat.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And actually, one of the songs that really, helped form this band, I really wanted to do "Come On, Eileen," which nobody does.
Right.
Do you remember that
Oh,
song?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
So,
for sure.
Yeah. So "Come On, Eileen," and the crowd goes crazy, and we do "Take on Me." Actually, that's probably my favorite.
That's by Yes,
To
right?
do by Aha.
Aha. I said
Yeah.
yes. Aha. Right. Right.
Yeah. And the crowd just absolutely loves that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Nice.
probably one of my favorite.
One of your
songs
favorite
to
songs
do.
right there.
Yeah.
That's cool. Who named the band?
I did.
You did. Where'd you come up with that?
I did. Well, I wanted it to be kind of a spoof on the 80s because we are an 80s band. And I actually texted all my girlfriends and had all these ideas. And I said, but I really like this. And so I had all just girls' opinions on this because I asked a few of the male musicians. They were like 16 because it's off of the movie, 16
oh yeah.
Candles.
Well, yeah. Right.
And it was like, well, there's only 5 of us. What do you mean 16? I'm like, no, it's the movie.
They didn't get it.
They didn't get it.
Yeah.
None of the guys got it.
Yeah.
But all the women went wild for it.
Okay.
And then now they all love it. Now all the guys love the name of the band because it just,
But that should have been an easy one though. I mean, like when you said it, to me it was like boom. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, not everyone did.
I did when I first saw it. I'm like, that's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did kind of like the similar font as the movie to kind of,
Nice. Okay, so there's a 5-piece band: keyboards, drums, bass, guitar, keys, or
Yeah. So we have a keyboard player. So yeah, we don't use tracks because I have a keyboard player.
no backing tracks, no vocal,
No backing
none
tracks,
of that. Just,
no-
and the guys sing too.
Yes. So what I have to do now is just, the trajectory that this band is headed, not everyone can keep up with it. And not everyone can commit to the number of gigs.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So, because people, they have lives, they have, and so I have to rotate now some of the musicians.
Oh, got it.
Just so that.
So there's no permanent members now.
Well, there are. No, they are permanent, and they're like 2 permanent people that I rotate because Jeff Horn, who was in my previous band, is also the guitar player for us now. But he also has 4 kids.
Oh, got it.
And sometimes
Yeah.
we're playing like twice a week.
Yeah.
And so now I have Eddie Gates, who plays bass. And then I've got Rich Flynn, one of the best guitar players in the Bay Area.
Shout out.
I mentioned that, yeah. So he's like a twofer. He can play bass and guitar.
Right.
So
right.
I got 2 for the price of 1. I always tease him about that.
Right.
But so he can switch around.
Right.
So I bring Eddie, he plays guitar then Rich plays guitar. Then Jeff's here, then, Rich plays
Got
bass.
it. Got it.
And then, but for the most part, Rich Flynn and John Leon Guerrero are the core members who like almost never miss a gig.
Nice.
In fact,
Reliable musicians. That's
I don't
rare.
think they ever have missed a gig. Yeah.
Right. Reliable musicians. That's a
Yes.
plus.
Yes. And my keyboard player is also in other bands. So it is trying to find a keyboard player
It's rough.
that can play the 80s synthesizer, the Take On Me. We do
Yeah.
Metro by Berlin.
Right.
That's all keys. Even when we do a lot of the Donna Summer songs, Last Dance, key intro.
Right. It's a lot.
yeah.
It's a lot.
So, but I'm finding people who are, like willing to play with us. And it's
Right.
been really exciting
Right.
meeting all these people.
You do your booking? Who does your booking? Is there management?
I do everything.
You do everything.
I do
Wow,
the
that's big.
social media and I do, but because I'm just starting this all on my own. So my band is 3.5 years old. Yeah, maybe going on 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there a website where you guys can be found?
Yes,
Is there? Okay. What
yes.
is that?
16scandals80s.com. Don't forget the 80s because I believe there is a punk band in Canada. 16 Scandals.
Not to be confused with the punk band in Canada.
But I'm sure they're really good.
Yeah. No shade
Yeah.
on them.
And then, but mostly Facebook and Instagram. 16
Right.
Scandals 80s.
Right. So you have
Yeah.
TikTok. You have Instagram.
I
you
do
have
not have TikTok,
You don't have
although
a TikTok?
everyone's telling me that I need to get on TikTok.
girl, you got to get a TikTok.
It's like
Yeah.
one more thing to manage.
Yeah, that's true. But that's how you get out there and you get more
Yeah?
content. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I did have some guy come up to me and say, "Hey, I've been taking your videos. I've been posting them on TikTok." I'm like, "Really?" And he says, "Yeah, I post one and there's like thousands of views."
Yeah, that's how you
So,
grow it. That's
I
how you
guess
grow
so.
it for sure.
Because right now it's just really Facebook that
Mm-hmm.
I'm posting, and that's how I'm getting gigs.
Right.
Like venues are now coming to me just off of some video that I posted.
So are you guys more aware? Like South Bay, East Bay?
So Contra Costa County.
Okay.
So East Bay,
Okay.
Solana County, which is Benicia, Vallejo, but it's mostly Contra Costa.
Mostly Contra
And I
Costa.
do have one coming up in Sonoma County. So I'm trying to
Okay.
expand to the different, different
it.
Bay Area cities.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then as far as your set list was concerned, do you guys like switch up? Are you guys sticking to a certain list? You
We
guys-
change it up every now and then.
You guys do requests?
Sorry.
You guys do requests?
If it's on the list.
If it's on the list.
If it's on the list,
Yeah.
yeah. The good thing about these musicians that I play with is they can play they can learn anything.
Right.
And they can easily learn something. The only we have to, rehearse because it's transitions and if we want to do a mashup and
You guys do medleys too, right?
we try to do that every now because the crowd loves it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I even threw in a K-pop song, Apata.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So we do
And
that,
they knew
like-
it?
Sorry?
They knew the K-pop song?
You mean the band?
No,
Oh, no.
The crowd too?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's for, like young people, like really young
Yeah.
people.
We just did Vino Godfather and there's
Cat's
like
Eye.
all different ages and they know it.
You heard Cat's Eye, right?
Sorry?
Cat's Eye?
Cat's Eye.
Yeah. You look it up. Look it up afterwards. You'll
Okay,
see. Yeah.
okay.
Big popular songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just,
Yeah.
because I DJ for schools, like for like middle, like 7th grade, 8th grade, middle school.
Yeah.
They love all, that's where I get all these songs from. That's how I know.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, if you do mashups and you mix that in, that goes really good with the consistent, four on the floor dance beat. They
Yes.
love it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when it was the number one song, I said, we got to get this in. And we'll throw in Pink Pony Club. So we'll throw in a few of the current songs.
Do
just
Gaga?
we have not. I do want to, I want to.
Touch on that too.
Yeah.
Katy Perry, no?
Yeah. Yeah, Gaga. I've been wanting to do the la la ooh la la. That one.
See, look. She's about to do it right
oh,
now.
Bad
Look,
Romance.
right?
Yeah, that one.
Now you got
Yeah.
some good songs. I like the set list. To me, kind of predicates and dictates like where you're gonna take this show. Where's the show even going? Right.
Right.
The rest is up to you.
Yes.
But as far as like the songs you pick, that tells me whether it's going to hit this out the park or it's a dud. Because I've seen people was like, why are you singing that?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to hear that. These are old. I mean,
Yeah.
all songs are not great songs to sing live. They could be great songs, but they're not necessarily good songs to sing live.
That's true.
You know, it's
That's
like
true.
they're great listening songs.
Although sometimes, we'll have an idea and we'll think it's absolutely great.
Mm-hmm.
And we try it out and, it's kind of crickets from the crowd.
Really?
Yes. Yes. And we think it's great, but I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like, do we need? And sometimes, the crowd wants the same songs, the same people that follow us.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there are certain songs that we can't ever really remove from the set list. We can interchange some of the other songs, but no, they get upset.
Really?
They do.
They come up to you. They let
Like,
you.
you haven't even done that song, Yeah. Right.
I mean, that's good that they're in tune and in touch with you. You want to grow your band,
They are. I
and
think
they follow
what's-
you, so that's good.
Yeah. And it's the women. That's been, I think, the greatest reward of this band is meeting all the women who, like, will just come up to me and say, like, we threw in on the radio. Like, I don't even know if anybody really,
Donna
it's
Summer.
Donna Summer. And somebody will come up to me and say, "Oh my God, I can't believe you did that song. I love that song. I haven't heard it." Even though the crowd doesn't seem like they're not going wild for it, not like Sweet Child, but it touches, somebody, and that for me is enough.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome that you went from where you were at a certain age. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, it's not like, because I interview a lot of guests, right? And they're like, oh, I was 3 years old and blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so it kind of the bug hit you late, but the way what you did with it when you discovered it is like amazing, because a lot of people don't know what to do with it. Of course, I will say we have a lot of tools now. So we have like YouTube and all these online apps
Yeah.
and medias and
Yes.
ways to meet musicians. You know what I mean? Like, way back in the day, you couldn't do that. You
Right.
actually had to be in the scene, hands on, be
Go
at
in the club,
go in the club,
meet
meet these
people.
people, right? Talk to the
Yes.
owners, the managers, and all this kind of stuff.
Yes.
But nowadays, the music scene is way different. I've been doing this since I was a kid, so it's way different. You can get hands on now, almost at the push of a button on your cell phone. You
Yeah.
look these people up, you can friend people, you can send them a message, hey, blah, blah, this, blah, blah,
You're
that.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You can go see them, invite them to where you're playing.
Yes.
There's a lot of different strategies to
Yes.
make this thing move.
Yes.
So I'm happy to see you out there hands on, because some people, they go, I don't know how to get started. I don't know. What do I do? It looks fun, but I don't know. So let me ask you this. If you could just look into your camera and say, to someone who wants to do this but doesn't know where to begin, how to start, what would you tell them?
It's interesting that you ask me that, because I've had a lot of female singers come up to me and say, "Oh, well, how did you get into this band? Like, did you audition? How did they hire you?" And I said, "No, it's my band. I formed the band." And I tell them the quick backstory to it, and they almost didn't think about it. Like, oh,
They just made an assumption.
I'm not going to sit here and wait for somebody to hire me, or somebody, for an audition, when maybe I know enough musicians and we can start something, and I have an idea. This is
Right.
what I want to do, and start it from that. And then you're kind of the boss.
Right.
So, and I get that from a lot of females. Yeah.
Well, you said it earlier, though. It's kind of male dominated.
Yeah.
So it might be a little intimidating for a lady to go out there and try to get something like that started, especially when you're running across a bunch of men,
yes.
guitar players and drummers and singers, and
Yes.
things like that. So if you could talk to a lady and look in your camera and just a short brief, this is what I would do. This is some of the steps you could take, especially today, on how to get started.
So how to get started? If I were to try to get started again all over, so I would think about my set list. Start with the music. It's always going to start with that. What do you resonate with? And then go. You kind of have to go out to the venues. I know you can friend people on social media. That is true. But the one-on-one conversations, those are the ones that actually,
In person.
actually turn into something real. And that's how I met a lot of these other guys as well. One musician introducing me to somebody else in person.
Right.
And having that vibe, having that.
Right.
Because for me on stage, talent is important, but my trust, the vibe, the respect is number one. Talent is secondary. The crowd almost doesn't, they see the connection. They see the band together and how happy everyone is on stage. And if you're not happy, the crowd's not going to be happy.
They can read right into it.
Yeah.
I always tell everybody, you can't fool the crowd.
Can't. Right.
They
And
know.
sometimes I watch videos of myself and, I don't think I ever really phone it in, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I shouldn't make that face or I shouldn't,
Right.
And even my
Self-correction.
band guys, when they're always looking down, I'm like, look up.
Yeah, self-correction.
Yeah.
You go back and review your performance and make corrections and things like that. That's good.
Yeah, and I've been lucky because the crowd, they send me all the videos and the photos. And people say, Michelle, you're so good at marketing. You're so good at social media. But that's because of the fans. They send me the photos and I have to post them. They take the time to videotape
But that's
me. And-
great.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't have to do that. They do it because they enjoy what they're...
And do you know how much courage and humility it takes to post yourself singing?
Yeah, that's a whole nother
And
thing.
it's an iPhone video, and it's not,
Right,
it's
right.
not the best recording, and it's not. Yeah.
But you think about it, though, for people to keep showing up time and time again,
Yeah.
right? I know they're drinking. So
Yeah.
we can say that's a whole nother thing. But
Yes.
they wouldn't come back. If it was horrible, if it was a bad experience, they wouldn't come back. And
Yeah.
and then you have to also think about, you're not the only band that they've seen.
Yes.
So they know a good band from
Yeah.
a bad band.
Yeah.
And they have seen it. And they may not tell you that, but them showing up tells you you're a good band.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
There's cover charge. They have to spend money on drinks. They got to hang out. They got to stay there. They're not doing that for someone. And then they would tell the owner, don't book that band.
That is true.
Don't book that
Yeah.
band.
They
They would
have
tell, oh
always.
yeah, trust me, you wouldn't be coming
yeah.
back if they didn't want you back.
So venues have hired us because of our fans.
Right.
They go to the venue.
Right.
You must
And you'll
hire
get gigs
16 Scandals.
Yeah, and you'll get other gigs that way too.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Michelle, I hate to cut it short, but we have to cut it short.
Yes.
Is there anything else?
But I brought gifts. I got you a
What?
hat.
Are you serious?
Now you got to at least take a photo.
See? Look at that. Boom. Right there. What does it say?
16 scandals. Yeah.
See there? Boom.
And this is our fans made me a purse.
Nice.
Out of the hat.
This is a
and
first.
they gifted to me. It's just-
Nice. This
yeah.
is beautiful. I love it. This is so beautiful. Look at this. You guys go check them out online. Michelle Moyer, 16 Scandals. Go check her out online, YouTube. What's that website again?
16 Scandals 80s.
16 Scandals 80s.
But go on my Facebook or Instagram. That's more current.
Right. Until then, we'll see you guys next time. I'm Kimball Hooker, Michelle Moyer, 16 Scandals. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Thank you.
You just heard the Kimball Hooker Show here on KCAT Radio. Explore all our KCAT original programming at kcat.org/radio.